Hello, this is Moroni Prime here yet again with another video review. This is a figure from 2011 Transformers Generations Dirge. This is the first wave variant with the solid head crest as opposed to the proper head crest, which has the triangle in the middle. That was in the first, I believe, 1 or 2 shipments of this figure, and it was a running change to correct the issue. This figure uses the standard Seeker body type with the ramjet head sculpt, the shorter nose cone, as well as the unique to Dirge wings and the standard classic Seeker launchers and missiles, which just launched. That was nice. Right, transformation is as follows. First we take off the launchers. No articulation in that mode, by the way, not even rolling wheels, I mean nothing. So we set the launchers off to the side for now. First thing we do is we take it and pull it apart, like so. Then you take the legs and separate them out, and you fold the feet down. Now you can take the wings and put them down like this, or some variation of that, but don't. just because you can doesn't mean that you should. So yeah, these wings, according to the instructions, you're supposed to take them back like that to get them out of the way. I don't know how you can see that against a brown table, but I honestly like it better like this. Just be careful because that joint tends to be a little tight. Keep the angle pointing down, just as the original Dirge, his wings were. So anyway, you take the front portion of the jet here and grip the sides of the wings and pull apart, and that'll take your torso apart, thereby revealing the arms, which you then pull out. Just, we can see it too well. Swing them out, maybe. Yeah, there we go. That was a little tight. And then also you can take the entire fuselage here. It will release the clip. You can take the whole thing, rotate it around, and then there's a dual hinge here and hinge down lower. Take the whole thing and kind of like an S, compress it accordion style, and it will fold in. Now make sure it's pushed all the way back, and before you take the whole torso and close it back up, take the nose cone, the whole front here, and rotate, thus revealing the face. Push that back in there. And you close the torso here. You can then pull out the fist. There's a tab on the inside of each arm. One over here as well. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we are almost done. Take the landing gear and fold those back inward, thus creating the illusion of little turbines inside the chest. Well, you can see that. Landing gear / turbines, engine things. Then lastly, you take the launchers here and, using the standard peg and hole system we're all accustomed to, know and love, place them in the arms, and place them in the arms. Get in there, there we go. Right then, awesome. There you have it. Classics, Generations, Chug, whatever you want to call it. Generations Dirge. This figure has several points of articulation. You have lateral and rotary movement at the shoulder. You have elbow articulation and lateral, as well as the ability to pivot the wrist here. Well, like I said, in keeping the wings in that upright position where they're angled down, it kind of gives you more of a Generation 1 feel. Just for comparison's sake, Here is the Generation 1 Dirge, so you can see kind of what I'm talking about. It's not too bad. And actually having the wings separated like that brings the wings more into a G1 scale. They seem just about as same size, they're just separated, that's the only difference. One downside though I can see is having them to use launchers and missiles instead of the standard Dirge machine guns, because this here makes him look more like he has null rays. Fortunately, the pegs are the same size, so that if you were to take the Generation 1 machine guns and put them in the arms, you could, if you wanted to do that. That would give it a more authentic Dirge look, since those are his signature weapons of choice. Yeah, going back to articulation, you have movement in the hips to a degree, forward, backward, out to the sides. He can rotate the lower leg 360 degrees as well as bend at the knee and the ankle. Also turn his head a little bit, not very well, but yeah. Overall, I would say, I don't know, given the fact they gave him the launchers instead of the Dirge machine guns, we know good and well that they have the molds for the Dirge machine guns from Generation 1. I thought that took a little bit away from the figure, so I would say probably, I don't know, 7 out of 10. I mean, the articulation isn't the greatest. There are many Classics figures that have had more articulation than this. This is a mold that was from the 2006 Classic series, so it was before the movies came out, so you know the designs were just a hair different. This was actually the first, the Classics, I'm sorry, the 2006 version was the first to immediately follow Transformers Cybertron, so it was still limited to that aesthetic. So that carried over into the 2011 version of this as well. Overall, I don't think it's too bad, but I'd say if you want to complete your Seekers, Dirge is definitely a figure to get. Standalone, I mean, he's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. But not bad if you can find it for a decent price. I'd probably pay about, I don't know, 13, 14 bucks for it. Maybe. At the stores, it was 10 bucks. That's back when deluxes were still 10 bucks 2 years ago. Now they're like 18 bucks at Kmart. Anyway, enough rambling. Once again, this has been Moroni Prime, wasting your time.